Hi, Gemini. Hi, Gemini. It's Christelle here, and I'm going to. Oh, my palm is itchy. You know what they say in Italy when your palm is itchy? You're supposed to get somebody's supposed to pay you. Let me see if I can scratch the other one. Well, I from your interactions in under my community in my YouTube channel page, my home page, there were a number of questions, and I just wanted to read a few. And I'm going to for the reading, I'm going to sort of summarize that, so it'll be because it is a general reading. And one person wrote, will I soon gain an inheritance from my dad? Will Aaron contact me soon with promising news? Is he going through or will be going through a divorce? Those are my questions. Thank you very much. And then I have other questions. The three golden stars: love, finance, and the home move. Okay, now I'll be asking in a general way, is he going through a divorce? Okay, is he going through a divorce? Love and finances. Finances could be either an inheritance, it could be a windfall of some kind, it could be a lottery one, could be many different things. Or finally, the bank is giving your loan. But before I start, let me say hello to Benjamin. Benjamin, you have a great feeling. I do too for this reading. I have really a good feeling. Millionaire Mark, will I hit it soon? Hi, Morgan, or Megan, sorry. Let me see. Let's see what is in store for you, Gemini. One more, give it a go. And there you go. I also have this Gothic tarot of vampires, and this is because Halloween's coming up. And my runes, and so we'll look at that. Let me look at these. These are picture postcards that I'm using here. This is the Oracle of Delphi. You've all heard of that, the Oracle of Delphi. This is Petri. This is Petri. It's a drawing by Wolfie, and we'll talk about that because this is all to do with finance. And this is Saint Francis. Saint Francis in meditation. And then we have The Bed by an impressionist, Toulouse-Lautrec. I'm sure you've heard of him before. The Bed. Now, what did we say? We said, will he be divorcing? What about finances? Love. All right. If you remember, I showed you, this is the Oracle of Delphi. This is like a high priestess, and this is Saint Francis in meditation. Out of 4 cards, there's a highly spiritual, unconditional nature to the spread. And they're here to remind you, please don't shoot me. I'm only the piano player, okay? Gemini, it doesn't matter if he gets a divorce. It doesn't matter if she gets a divorce. Unconditional love is not about getting a piece of paper, putting it in your pocket, and getting a ring on your finger. And it's about unconditional love. Now, everybody, if you had tomatoes, I know you would start rotten eggs. I know that. It's easier said than done. I know that. We are just flesh and blood. But there's a lot to be said here that when we, usually people who come to my channel and other channels that talk about card reading, spirituality, most people are at a level of their spiritual, we could call it awakening or path, that they are sort of changing. They have come to a crossroads and they sort of have changed, or they're seeking something different, in relation to what they are already experiencing. And this is what I'm talking about. Here the message is, forget the divorce, forget that you love the person, give that person your love, and what will be will be. However, we have another side to the reading, Gemini, where there is a different plane of our existence, all right? We can say, and I don't want to blow your mind or geek out on you, there are different timelines. And surely, in another timeline, it could be parallel timelines, it could be other dimensions, and it's hard for our heads to wrap around. But let's suffice it to say, in another dimension, you are interacting with that person on a very, very practical way. And you will know that you're doing that because no matter how much discipline you have, that person is in your mind, is in your home, is in your chair, is all around you. Their soul is with you. And that should tell you something. That should tell you something very, very important. Now, okay, so you think, okay, Christelle Martinette's going crazy. Maybe she drank a whole lot of wine or beer or whatever, or just whiskey. She hit the bottle tonight and she's telling us this stuff. But no, I haven't. I have my tea here. But we also wanted to ask about finance and inheritance, and that is their greenbacks, their money, okay? In this spiritual realm, if we ask the cards or we ask the runes or whatever we're doing about an economic question, and we get answers with all coin cards or all pentacle cards, as they're called also. Mind you, it's not always a positive answer in relation to the economic question, and I'm seeing that here as well. This reading here smacks Gemini of a huge message. Even if you're interested in your finance, and money is the language of love for half of the world. You know, money is the language of love. There are people that you know who bring you gifts. There are people who want gifts. There are people who want the ring. That is a measure of love, and there's nothing wrong with that. But we need to know this language and what it means. Now, what I'm seeing here is that precisely that, Gemini. You need to think in terms of monetary value as a spiritual good. If you inherit and are about to inherit something, it is because spiritually that person wanted you to have that. And it is a measure of their love for you. If it was earmarked for you, if it was set aside for you, if it is in their will for you, it is because there is a base of unconditional love. Will it occur? These cards are not telling me whether it will occur or not. Let me take the tarot and clarify all of these cards, because this the reading is telling you a very, very specific and clear message that it's all about unconditionality, unconditional love, ladies and gentlemen, Gemini. Let me tell you the cards that have come up. This is the Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles is par excellence the most highly spiritual card. When you get this in a reading and you're asking for a yes/no question, it's a yes, a resounding yes for me. And the next card that comes out is the 9, which is the Hermit. And what is the Hermit? The Hermit is a card of further clarification, is a card of going within. It's a card of retiring, going one step back and understanding what has happened. If a person has passed and they are to leave you an inheritance, how do we separate our pain from the loss and from what is coming? All of a sudden you see that in a different light. And these cards are inviting you to take that position and that perspective. here I have, these cards are so funny sometimes. They're really funny. This is, if you could believe it, is the Temperance card. Why is it? How could that be? And how could that symbolize the Temperance card? You know what vampires are all about. Vampires are about feeding off of other people. And Temperance is the card. There is only the color red. There is no blood in this card. Temperance is a moment, just like the Hermit card, to take it. The message is to take time and meditate, go within, because you will find other further truths that don't translate into a male or a female person to love. Very quite different. It'll talk about your own two legs. It will talk about other important values that you have and that you have not thought about yet. And the last card that has come out is this Seven of Wands. Now, you can see in the background a figure moving away, which is a figure from another time, a very long coat, a very, very long coat. And this is a couple that is very modern in spirit, let's say. And they could be exchanged. They could be a like gender couple. It could be a male, female, but it's not very clear. And then there is something that is leaving. And what is leaving here in this spread is the notion of, do I want them to get a divorce or not? Does it include me? What if they do get a divorce? Usually what happens is our relationship ends. You know, the cards are inviting you to take another look and revisit what you're asking and what you're hoping for. Let me take the runes and see what they can tell me. Okay. Nice. I like very much. Very much. Well, the money, honey, this is Fehu, bright stave. It's a coming in, the money's coming in. My palm was itching before. The money is coming in. Urus Merkstave. Urus Merkstave tells you that you need to face a problem head on. You need to face an issue head on. And don't shy away waiting for something to come. If you want, go out and get it. And this is in basically it pertains both to the love area and to the finance area. However, Ansus Merkstave tells you, keep your cards close to your vest. Do not extend yourself too much and tell people what you are thinking or what you are or what you know. An interesting card, an interesting rune here is Bjork or Berkana, which is bright stave, and it talks about the beginning. We did talk about will they divorce or will they return, something like this. But this is a beginning that has not begun yet. And lo and behold, right next to that is Soilo, the sun. And this is a success, rune of success. And if you're able to, Gemini, put yourself in the state of mind of unconditionality, that success is yours. It is completely yours. Here I also have Gifu. Gifu is a gift, isn't it? It's an exchange. It's an exchange of kisses, of love, of thoughts about the past. It's an exchange of what's mine is yours, and yours is mine. Okay, this notion of giving each other's gifts. This is Isa, and Isa here talks about the notion of extended time in here, finding your own time dimension, finding a place temporarily speaking, time-wise, that is comfortable for you to think about another person, to think about the money, potential finances that are coming your way. Think in terms of an extended time period and different time dimensions, because this is what the month of November is asking you to do, Gemini. On the one hand, the reading was so intense, but then on the other hand, it was very light and spirited. I like that. I like that. I hope this was of help to you. Let me go and visit and say hello. Okay, we have Benjamin who's writing so much. Benjamin, I love you too. Then there's an aunt passed away. Well, by golly. Thank you so much for your kind words. Angel Scorpio, is that what that says? New Jersey? Wow. Your left palm was itching this morning. Yeah. This is interesting. Then I guess I can call it a night. Thank you so much. Likes, shares, and subscribes. I really appreciate it. And I thank you so much for your support so far. And new subscribers, welcome. Do share the video. Bye-bye. Namaste. Until we read together again.